The story they didn't tell. She once said, "I had to leave my family when I was only 13 because if I stayed, the dream would die." A quiet, small Filipino girl stepped out of her parents' arms to go to Spain alone, not to study, but to become a world-class tennis player. No one was betting on her. No international press. No major sponsors. No training system like in the US or Europe. There was only one thing. She never doubted she would reach the top of the world. Her name is Eala, and this is not your typical poverty to riches story. This is the journey of a girl who dared to trade her childhood for a dream too big for the place she was born in. A country with no tennis tradition. A sports culture where female athletes are often overlooked. And amidst all those limitations, Alex rewrote the miracle. But behind the Grand Slam trophy, behind the applause at the 2022 US Open, is the part the Filipino media never told. The 4:45 a.m. mornings for training when she was just 10. The lonely nights in Europe, without friends, without family, just her racket and the ball. And the painful loss at Wimbledon Junior, where she cried behind the scenes though no one saw. What kept Alex going was not just talent, but an unwavering belief that she didn't need to be born in the right place to become a winner. And the craziest part? She is only 18 years old. In this video, you will see how Eala overcame every cultural, geographical, and gender prejudice limit. Why the 2022 US Open was just the start of something bigger. And the real reason she became an icon, not just a tennis player. The 14th minute will make you not believe your eyes. Click subscribe to the Pro Tennis 360 channel now to not miss this journey of blood, sweat, and tears. Because after this video, you will never look at Asian women's tennis the same way again. The origin, not born into sports, but chosen by it. Born into a middle-class family in Manila, Eala did not grow up on standard ADP training courts or surrounded by famous coaches. She didn't have her own tennis court, no in-house gym, and no team of sports psychologists beside her from an early age. The only thing she had was her older brother. Her brother played college tennis in the US NCAA, and it was those practice sessions with him that sowed the first seed of passion in Alex. Initially, tennis was just a way for her to be close to her family, a game to connect. But slowly, that game turned into a life goal. She started getting more serious, more competitive, demanding self-improvement. At age 10, Alex started her day at 4:45 a.m., not for studying, but for the gym, then school, and then tennis practice in the afternoon. A 10-year-old child, voluntarily following a professional athlete's schedule. No one forced her to do it. It was her own choice. The family atmosphere at the time was not one of pressure, but it wasn't easy either. Her parents applied a kind of tough love, strict but loving. No coddling, no compromise with complacency. If she chose the path of sports, she had to commit fully. In the Philippines, tennis is not the national sport. For women, it's even less of a career path. But Alex didn't see barriers. She only saw one thing. In any match, there is always a chance to win. Tennis is a sport of opportunity. And that spirit transformed a child into a phenomenon. When most 10-year-olds were still playing with dolls, Alex chose a racket as her companion. No one steered her onto this path. Tennis chose her, and she chose to stick with it. How many 10-year-olds do you think wake up before dawn every day for a dream no one dared to believe was real? You can share your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to continue watching this challenging but inspiring journey. The turning point, Spain, and the farewell at 13. Not many people know that Eala's biggest turning point was not on the court, but at an international airport when she was 13. A one-way ticket to Spain, a suitcase containing a few sets of training clothes, and a little girl preparing to live far from her family forever. The decision to move to Europe to train was a huge gamble for the entire Eala family. No full scholarship, no government sponsorship. They only had each other, and a dream that was becoming more and more serious. Alex recalls, "At that time, I didn't know what loneliness was. I just knew I had to go if I didn't want the dream to end early. The international school in Spain, coaches who didn't speak Tagalog, a grueling training schedule. No one knew who Alex was, and no one cared. She was just a small Asian player amidst a forest of tall, strong, and well-backed European athletes. Every morning, she woke up, went to the gym, prepared her own food, and then went to the court. No mother by her side, no best friend to confide in. Short Zoom calls with her family were the only thing connecting her to home. She grew up by learning to live without everything familiar. Over there, no one wakes you up. No one reminds you to focus. If you don't do it yourself, no one will do it for you. That's how Alex learned the value of autonomy, responsibility, and discipline. Spain was not just a place to elevate her tennis skills. It was a spiritual forge. The place that turned a Filipino teenager into a true warrior. Not crying when she lost, not hesitating when in pain, and not flinching before a strong opponent. Have you ever left your family for a dream? Share the moment that changed you the most in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to see how Alex transformed her loneliness into strength. The costly failure at Wimbledon. There's one thing few fans know. Eala once burst into tears in the Wimbledon locker room, but not because she lost, but because she realized a hard-to-swallow truth. Talent alone is not enough. It was Wimbledon Junior, one of the most prestigious Grand Slams. Alex entered the tournament on a high, riding a winning streak and full of expectations. But in an extremely dramatic match, she lost 5-7 in the final set. That day's opponent later became the tournament champion. To outsiders, this was just a close loss. But for Alex, it was a slap to her expectations. Not because she was inferior, but because she let the pressure consume her spirit. She recounted, "I thought too much about winning, about what would happen if I won. And that's what made me lose my rhythm." Tennis doesn't allow you to be distracted for a second. That failure made her look inward. She realized that great victory doesn't come from 3 perfect sets, but from thousands of hours of unseen practice. From the willingness to endure, the willingness to sacrifice, the willingness to get up after every fall. After Wimbledon, Alex changed her entire approach. She was no longer obsessed with titles, but focused on every single point, every shot, every run. As long as today is better than yesterday, tomorrow will come naturally. Have you ever learned something from a bitter failure? Comment below right away. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to see how that loss turned Alex into a dangerous player at the US Open. The uncoronated queen at the US Open, Flushing Meadows. While the world was focused on Rafael Nadal, a quiet Asian girl stepped onto court 14. No Filipino media coverage. No one predicted she would go far. But Eala, only 17 at the time, did the unexpected. One match at a time, one serve at a time, one point at a time. She silently overcame every opponent. And then, surprisingly, she won the US Open Junior Championship, becoming the first Filipino tennis player to do so. A victory that exploded social media, making the international tennis community ask, "Who is she?" But Alex did not celebrate loudly. She just bowed her head, cried, and called her mother. No reporters surrounding her. No entourage cheering. Just a girl with a racket, and a nation behind her bursting with pride. The US Open was not just a title. It was proof that you don't need a perfect foundation to achieve great things. You just need enough inner strength and a resilient heart. Alex shared, "That was not my victory alone. It was for every Filipino child who was ever told, 'Your dream is unrealistic.'" What do you think if the US Open was just the beginning? Comment your feelings when watching Alex's victory. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to not miss the next leg of the journey, Wimbledon and the professional breakthrough. After the glory, tears in Melbourne. Not every victory brings complete happiness. For Eala, after the US Open, she entered the professional arena with a different mindset. No longer the lovable child of Asian tennis, but a real opponent. The pressure was therefore different. The Australian Open, her first time competing in a professional Grand Slam. And for the first time, she felt the real world of professional women's tennis. Ruthless, cold, unforgiving. No more age group players, no more innocence. Just speed, power, and fierce competition. She lost early. In the stands that day were a few Filipino spectators. Among them was a little girl, who gave her a handmade bracelet and a handwritten letter. 8 Alex, I believe you will win at Wimbledon. She didn't reply, just quietly took the letter back to the hotel and cried. I felt like I had disappointed them. But it's those children like her who pull me back up. Alex shared, stepping into the professional world is not a step up, but a restart. With a low ranking, a heavy schedule, and no protected name. But Alex understood this is a long game, and she was used to starting over from zero. Have you ever started over from scratch? Comment so we can share. And if you believe Alex will turn the tide, don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to accompany her on that journey. Behind a tennis player is an enduring family. People often ask, who coached Alex Eala? But perhaps the better question is, who kept her from falling? It was her parents. The ones who don't appear in the media, don't make highlights, but are the true foundation of this dream. Her father, a doctor, temporarily paused his career to follow his daughter to competitions around the world. Not as an expert, but simply as a father. The one who woke up early to cook, waited outside the training court for hours, carried bags, filmed videos, even washed socks. Her mother, less visible, but the strategic brain behind it all. She was the one who guided her education, managed the schedule, and worked with the academies. She once said, I don't want my daughter to be famous. I want her to be strong. Alex recalls, my dad said, if you doubt yourself, remember that no one in this world believes in you more than your parents. No one in the family had ever played professionally. They learned with Alex, made mistakes with Alex, fell and got up with Alex. They didn't place expectations on achievements, but bet on character. If you've ever had someone silently supporting your achievements, take a few seconds to remember them. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360, because behind every successful tennis player, there is an extraordinary family. The true value, the unconventional pride of the Philippines. Alex Eala has never been on the cover of Time, never been named at the Met Gala. She has no scandals, no red carpets, no fashion shows. But she has something that not every celebrity can keep, genuine respect from the people. Every time she plays in the US or Europe, there are always groups of Filipinos who come to watch. They bring flags, food, and emotional Tagalog cheers. None of them know Alex personally, but they treat her like their own child or relative. There are Filipinos cheering everywhere. Even if there are only 2 to 3 of them, they still scream my name like it's a home court. Alex shared, she doesn't hold the title of Miss Philippines, nor is she promoted by the government. But she became an unconventional representative, the person the Filipino community around the world proudly mentions. She inspires not because of what she won, but because of how she fights. Every second, every point carries the spirit of I don't represent anyone, but I also represent everyone. Have you ever felt the strength of your community in a foreign land? If you've ever seen the Philippine flag flying in Europe for a girl holding a racket, share that feeling. And subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to witness how Alex continues to turn humility into glory. Days without tennis. The 18-year-old who chooses to slow down. When the cameras turn off, when the applause subsides, Alex Eala returns to being an 18-year-old girl who likes shopping, watching romantic movies, and eating Filipino barbecue. One thing no one teaches you when you become a professional athlete, you can win the whole world, but still feel lonely. Alex doesn't hide it. She admits there are days she doesn't want to go to the court, times when she is tired of tennis, nights when she cries just because she misses home. That is the truth that not every athlete dares to speak. She learns to live a balanced life through small things, reading books to disconnect from social media, going to the beach in Mallorca whenever she needs a mental reset, eating hometown food to feel she is still the Filipino girl in Europe, watching action movies when she needs an energy boost, and rom-coms when she just wants to feel lighthearted. This perspective makes people love Alex, not just for her talent, but because she is authentic, not trying to be a perfect image, not living behind a facade. I'm still learning how to grow up. I still make mistakes. But I've learned that don't force yourself to be strong all the time. That is also what many young people sympathize with, that you can chase a big dream while still keeping a private space to breathe. Not everyone at 18 is brave enough to admit that. Have you found your own quiet moment? Comment a habit that helps you live a balanced life. And don't forget to subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 to see that rest days are also a crucial part of the winning journey. The 3 life principles that forged Alex Eala. In a rare interview, Alex shared the 3 most important things she learned from her journey. Not tennis techniques, but life philosophy. And this is something that everyone, not just athletes, can apply. 1. There is no room for doubt. Alex recounts that her father was the one who taught this lesson. If you doubt yourself, the world will not give you a second chance. In elite sports, even 1% of a lack of self-confidence is enough to lose the match. But this principle applies in life too. You cannot build a career, love, or goal if you don't believe in yourself. 2. Choose your company wisely. Alex once said, "You can be the best, but if you are surrounded by negative people, you will stifle yourself." Family, coaches, friends, everyone is a factor influencing your confidence and direction. She chooses to be around people who make her believe in herself, especially at her worst. 3. Love what you do. Not every day is fun, but without the love for tennis, Alex admits she would have quit at 13. No one can overcome injuries, pressure, or loneliness without truly loving what they are doing. You can't force yourself to endure something that has no meaning, and tennis is the biggest meaning in my life. Out of those 3 principles, which one made you think the most? Comment below to share your perspective. And subscribe to Pro Tennis 360 if you want to continue exploring the never-before-revealed facets of Alex Eala, a new symbol of Asian strength. Alex Eala is not Serena Williams, not Naomi Osaka, and she is not trying to be anyone else. She is herself, a Filipino tennis player, 1m63 tall, without a 200 km/h serve, without million-dollar endorsement deals. But she has something that not many athletes at age 18 possess: deep self-awareness and incredible willpower. In a world where everyone is taught to stand out, to grab attention, Alex chooses the opposite path, focusing on every shot, every step, every emotion. No PR, no gimmicks, just persistence. She once said, "I don't want to be famous. I want to be respected." And that is what makes her an icon, without needing media fanfare. Alex Eala is the living proof for the Asian Gen Z. Not loud, not conforming to molds, but profound, self-sufficient, and ready to break old boundaries. She doesn't need to win every tournament to be recognized, because what she has already defeated is prejudice. The prejudice that a Southeast Asian girl cannot make it big in the world of professional tennis. That if you are not born in the right place, you should give up. But Alex was not born in the right place, and she chose not to give up. Her story does not end here. It has just begun. The first professional Grand Slam is just the opening step. The US Open Junior victory is not the peak, but the springboard. The reason you want to follow this journey is not because she has won, but because you know she will win again, in her own way, with an uncompromising spirit and a heart that has never stopped believing. If you've ever felt like you were the wrong type, not born in the right place, then perhaps you are the next version of a story yet to be told. Subscribe to Pro Tennis 360, not just to follow Alex Eala's journey, but also to discover characters who dare to challenge prejudice like her. Because sometimes the people who seem nothing special create miracles no one dared to dream of.